Hello, can I help you? Wait a moment, you're Harry Potter!
Let me guess. You're looking for platform 9 3/4?
Yes, do you know where it is?
I do, in fact. Just run straight ahead at the barrier between platforms 9 and 10. Go ahead. Close your eyes if you're nervous.
So, no secret incantation or wand waving required? Sounds simple enough. All that's required is just a little courage. I can do that.
Don't be scared. You'll be fine. And we've met, right? It's nice to see you again.
I'm surprised you remembered. What brings you to Hogwarts?
This was supposed to be a surprise, but Professor McGonagall asked me to give a guest lecture in Defense Against the Dark Arts today. There's still a bit of time left before my first class, so I thought I'd walk around and reminisce a bit.
Mind if I join you? I'd love to hear some of your old stories.
Why not? Some company might be nice. I remember the night of my sorting ceremony like it was yesterday. I was so nervous I thought I was going to be sick.
But you saved Hogwarts. You defeated Voldemort. It's hard to imagine you being afraid of anything.
Believe me, I get scared just as much as the next person. And at that moment, I was terrified. What if no house wanted me? What if there'd been a mistake and I wasn't supposed to be at Hogwarts at all? Of course, my fears were unfounded. Hogwarts turned out to be the home I'd never really had, and my house became like a family to me.
Despite everything you went through, you're still able to look back on your Hogwarts years fondly. I hope I'll be able to do the same one day.
Just make the most of every moment, and you will.
This is going to sound odd, but would you mind if we took a picture? It's not every day one runs into Harry Potter.
Sure, go ahead. I think I'll head to the Quidditch pitch next if you'd care to join me.
You played Seeker for Gryffindor when you were at Hogwarts, didn't you, Mr. Potter?
That's right. I'll never forget my first match. I wasn't aware of it at the time, but my broom had been jinxed. Bucking and out of control. It took everything I had just to stay on.
Oh no! What a way to kick off your Quidditch career!
You said it.
I take it Gryffindor lost then?
Actually, I ended up catching the snitch with my mouth and winning us the match.
You're kidding! In your mouth! What are the odds?
Just goes to show that you should never give up. Looks like I have time to visit one last spot before class starts. What do you say we head for the courtyard?
Is everything all right, Mr. Potter? You look a little down.
It's nothing. Just thinking to myself how much that owl looks like Hedwig.
Hedwig?
My snowy owl. Hagrid gifted her to me for my 11th birthday. I used to bring her out here to stretch her wings all the time.
That's funny. Hagrid bought me an owl too.
Hasn't changed one bit, has he? Hagrid didn't know it at the time, but he gave me my first and best birthday present.
It sounds like you care a lot about Hedwig.
I do. She was my first friend. I miss her dearly.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to her?
She sacrificed herself to save me from a killing curse.
So sorry. She seemed like a special owl.
She was. You'll make a lot of friends, feathered and otherwise, during your time at Hogwarts. Always cherish them.
I will.
Well, I should probably start preparing for my lecture. Thank you for keeping me company. I've enjoyed reminiscing about old memories, and making new ones, too.
We work together. All right, everyone. We're in this together now. Now you're in trouble. Nicola. Stupefy.
Antipodian Ultima.
I'm done for. I'll get you for this.
Atmosphere charm.
Orb of water.
Essence of Ditany. Bewitched snowballs. Nicola. Stupefy.
Whiz bang.
Expulso.
This is how one properly
Atmosphere
holds a
charm.
wand here.
Let me at him.
Inflatus.
Blast-ended Scroot.
Nicola. Bewitched snowballs.
Defeat is only temporary.
Thunderstorm.
Carry on.
Expulso. Stupefy.
Sorry. I tried my best.
Incendio.
Stack of Monster Book of Monsters.
Bewitched snowballs. Expulso.
Antipodian Opener.
Stupefy.
Really just another exam.
I'll patch you up. Keep going. You've got this.
Essence of Detonate. Stupefy.
Thunderstorm.
Right. Today's practical exam should be quite simple. You'll be repotting the Ditney in front of you and choosing the correct new growing medium. Points will be given for both speed and accuracy. Is everyone ready?
Ready. Ready, Professor.
Excellent. All right. Begin. My poor plants. Who did this? No one answers? In that case, detention. All of you.
All of us? But we didn't do anything. It was all Cassandra.
Do you have any proof?
No.
Well then, detention. Whoever was responsible will have to think long and hard about what they've done. And the rest of you can think on being more careful around living things. Class dismissed.
I just don't understand her. Some days she's so mean. Other days she's almost nice. But this...
This was a step too far.
The worst? You really think she's bad?
Well, yeah. Who else would have hidden a venomous tentacula in our patch?
You can't prove it was her, Daniel. And besides, she's not nearly as bad as some of the bullies in my year.
Who were they?
Slytherins. They made my life a nightmare.
What did they do?
Too much to say, but I shouldn't gossip. And I have to get these plants repotted before their roots dry. On with you, get to your next class.
Who do you think those Slytherins were?
I don't know. But if they were worse than Cassandra, I almost want to find out.
It's not fair. We shouldn't be in here. This was all Cassandra's doing.
You heard Professor Longbottom. I don't have any proof.
We don't need proof. Why would we hide a tentacula in our own trough? We know it was Cassandra. It's always her. Besides, you know how much she loves venomous tentacula.
Oh, I know. I've heard her talking to her plants like they're pets. Then again, I've heard you talking to your potions the same way.
What's this? Students making merry when they're in detention?
We weren't having fun. Don't worry about that.
Maybe an extra 2 hours of polishing would do it. And then you can clean the toilets.
What? No, that's not fair. We're almost done with all the trophies.
Don't look like it to me. Detention ain't like the old days. Wouldn't see no kids laughing when they're hanging by their toes in the dungeons. Nope, not like the old days at all. Shame, really. Thought we turned a corner with the inquisitorial squad.
The what?
Inquisitorial squad. Head Mistress Umbridge's brilliant idea. Now she had vision. Knew that students needed to be put in their place.
What did the Inquisitorial Squad do?
Kept other students in check. Important to have a man on the inside. Mostly Slytherins, including 3 of the best this school has ever seen. Enough talking. Back to work, or it's scrubbing the dungeons for the 2 of you.
I wonder if those are the same Slytherins Professor Longbottom was talking about.
It wouldn't surprise me. I'm just glad they're not at school anymore.
Same here. But aren't you just a little curious? A group that notorious, even now they're still talked about?
Yeah, for being cruel.
Still, I think we should do some research to find out who they were. And I think I know right where to check.
You do?
Filch mentioned an Umbridge. I bet she'd know more.
Well then, looks like we'll have to find out more about her. She was a headmaster, right? So why isn't her portrait anywhere?
It doesn't make any sense. It's like they've erased all memory of her.
Hello, you two. What are you doing in the holes in this hour? It's nearly bedtime.
We were searching for Professor Umbridge's portrait, but can't find a thing. Did you know her?
Why would you be researching her?
We were trying to find out more about those bullies you mentioned. Filch mentioned Umbridge's Inquisitorial Squad. We figured it might be the same group, but we can't find note of them anywhere.
For good reason. That was a dark time in Hogwarts history.
What happened? Those Slytherins sound like real nasty characters.
They were. 3 of them. Draco Malfoy, Vincent Crabbe, and Gregory Goyle. They stalk these halls like they own the place. Biggest bullies I've ever seen. Never saw one without the others. On their own, they weren't particularly terrible, but together...
Alright everyone, you're in this together now.
Whiz-bang! Something's wrong with this wand.
Wow, they sound worse than Cassandra.
Cassandra might have a few sharp edges, but Malfoy and his gang were nothing but malice and spite. Even sided with you-know-who during the Battle of Hogwarts. At least, at first.
No way! I can't believe anyone at Hogwarts would side with him.
Like I said, dark days. But even Malfoy came around in the end. He sided with Harry Potter and his allies. He helped turn the tide of the battle.
He redeemed himself? Really?
Really. Even the worst bullies have something to make them human. Remember that. Now, off to bed with you. Trust me, you do not want a second detention with Filch.
I guess it's one mystery solved.
Even if Malfoy turned to good at the end, I think I'm glad he and his friends aren't at Hogwarts anymore. I'll take Cassandra and her snark any day over them.